Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Heavy Mental Breakdown. This is another special edition, exclusive episode. Heavy Mental Breakdown is a sponsor of the upcoming Ashwolf, Wertlos, and Greyrot and Velvet Ruin show. It's going to be this weekend at Odin's House of Sound this Saturday, and we're hanging out with the rep from Greyrot, Ashwolf, and Wertlos. Welcome to Heavy Mental Breakdown.
Thank you, brother.
Yo, what's up, everyone? I have met with all of you individually. You all have episodes out. Everyone, make sure to check out. By the time this interview comes out, Greyrot and Ashwolf's interviews will be out. Check those out. And Wertlos' episode came out a couple months ago. At this point. But those will all be in stories and on the post as we get closer. But guys, welcome. Ashwolf, we'll start with you. How's it going since we last talked?
Well, it's been busy. We've been hard at work practicing for the show here. We've actually had to, not going to spoil anything, but practice not one but two covers for it. It's been fun. It's been challenging. My fingers kind of hurt because I'm playing guitar on one of them. So, and I have not done that in a minute. So it's been a fun time really like preparing for the show and also just getting the word out. So I'm excited to play with these beautiful gentlemen yet again.
If your fingers aren't hurting or burning from a guitar a couple days before the show, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, you missed something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're playing.
Yeah, Greyrot, what's up? What's up, Rick?
Hey, man.
How are you doing since we last hung out?
Yeah, doing good.
Good.
Been ripping, cranking the amps, been practicing, and
yeah, you said didn't you just pick up a brand new amp for this show?
yeah, I just bought a new amp, and so you gotta rightfully crank it to 11 and try those things out, and I think we're there. Yeah, we'll probably.
You're gonna go Spinal Tap.
Yeah, we're gonna see it on Saturday.
Awesome. Yeah. And we have Ty from Wertlos.
Yo, hello.
What's
super
up,
excited
Ty?
to be here. I'm super excited about the show, guys. This is gonna be killer. This is gonna be killer.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So let me give some information about this Saturday, and then we'll dive right in. I know I said a little bit at the intro, but this Saturday in Richmond, Virginia, at Odin's House of Sound. Doors at 7. Show is at 8. It is $10 cash. So there's no reason to not go to this. You get four artists. It's $250 an artist.
That's the price of a Big Mac meal.
Yeah.
There is no excuse to not go to this show if you're out in Richmond, Virginia.
That's right.
21 plus.
That's
BYOB.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Ty, I had a question for you because I wasn't sure if it was you or not, but someone in the Wertlos camp reached out and wanted to talk about the Richmond Community Legal Fund that this show is a benefit for. You want to tell us a little bit more about that fund and why it's important to you?
Yeah, this whole show is great. It's got you, of course, involved in a very serious thing that is really near and dear to all of us, but especially me, with the mental health support. And so what you're doing is great. And I thought that it ties in so well with the Richmond Community Legal Fund, and really love what they're doing. They're a nonprofit that provides mutual aid and connects the community with legal services, especially those impacted by ICE right now. And the unconstitutional things that are going along with that. So we're trying to fight in the different ways that we can with the music and support the great work that they do, you do with, our art. So I think everybody's on the same page, of course, in this, and super excited to get people's attention about all of these subjects.
Yeah.
So it's really cool because you get to come to this show, get all of that out, get your metal on, and then, talk about some serious stuff if you want.
Get all the anger out.
Yeah. Well,
there's no better place to get anger out and get those aggressions out than at a show.
At the floor.
Fuck Ice, by the way.
Wait, what did you say, Ashwolf?
Oh, I was just saying, fuck Ice, by the way.
Yeah. Fuck Ice.
Fuck Ice, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. So this is also an album release show for Wertlos. Tell us about this new album and what can we expect from this show as far as the album release? You're gonna have merch, you're gonna have vinyls, you're gonna have CDs. How are we celebrating this new album release?
Well, first of all, we got to celebrate with friends. So you got to show up so we can make it a party. And our set is going to have a lot of songs off the new album. We're going to be selling it. We have, of course, new merch, all that good stuff. Some new show stuff that we're going to do, some surprises. So I think everyone's going to bring their A game or try to this Saturday to really put out for not only the fans and the people who decide to spend their money and their time with us, but also for you guys and the community legal fund, so that we represent everybody the right way.
That's cool. But what about the album specifically? How are you feeling about the release of the album? How are you feeling of like throwing a party and having it all out there? What's going through your mind right now?
I'm super excited, and I'm so excited to be sharing it with Ashwolf, Greyrot, Velvet Ruin, and you that come and join with all this, and all of our friends and family, really, in Richmond, that the Richmond community is. And Relapse, the album, is it's tied into the relapse of addiction, the relapse of your former self, a self that you try to get away from, and also the societal relapse into old patterns of government and thought process. So I think all that's kind of represented here too. And same with these guys. I think that they all kind of share that same passion, for bringing this stuff out into light. So I wanted to share it with everybody, and we're really super excited. Wertlos as a whole really hopes that everybody has a good time on Saturday and just gets it all out.
Yeah. One thing that I wanted to point out that all three of you said on our interviews, and it is said on the flyer, the word that comes to mind with all of this: community.
Yeah.
We all talked about the Richmond underground music scene community. What does that mean to you guys, and being able to throw this show and having it be a benefit show for something that really matters to you and mental health, and having me a part of it, talking about mental health too, and just bringing everybody together? So I guess it's an open question for everybody. What does this Richmond community mean for you? And why is it so special? I know you've told me already, but for those who haven't heard it from you, what makes this Richmond community so special?
I know I can tell you that people just like them make it really special for me, and the way that we can connect with everybody and be ourselves, and put it out there. I think Greyrot and Ashwolf have very unique perspective on this. Greyrot too, because he's kind of like outside Richmond and came into Richmond with his stuff, and is really, to me, has become like a Richmond band. So I don't know. It's
yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll pick it up. I did sort of come from the outside. Came in just not really knowing anybody or what to do. I just jumped in with both feet, and these guys just all the them and many other bands have just greeted me with open arms, and it's awesome. And I think we finally get to give back to the community now. We have a lot of rage and frustration with the world, and this is how we handle it, and we're happy to share it with everybody. And we're not just going to talk about it; we're going to be about it now. So that's why we're all very happy to be associated with the Richmond Legal Fund. When they approached me originally, it was a no-brainer. I just immediately said, "Yeah."
Yeah, When I got reached out about the Richmond fund, because I'm throwing a show. I can't say too much about it because there's not much info, but I'm throwing a show in May, and it's a benefit show. And when Wertlos reached out to me, I was very humbled by it, because the question was, "Do you mind if we have another mental health resource there? You're already doing your thing," and I'm just like, the more mental health awareness at these shows, the better.
Agreed.
Yes.
I'm like, time. The more, let's get 10 more. Let's get 10 more booths there. Like, let's bring them in.
That's kind of like the interesting and unique thing about our community, right? Is that, and I think I said this in our interview together, is that with Richmond artists, we have almost like an intrinsic instinct, if you will, to lift each other up and to platform each other. Yeah. And I think that that's really been something that I think done amazingly well, especially amongst the three of us over the past year or so. I can say that I came into the music scene through Richmond because I started Invictus, my other band, while I was still in high school, not knowing what the fuck I was doing. And everybody was just so encouraging and kind to us, even though we were definitely not the norm in the Richmond music scene or in the metal scene in general. And so coming into the Ashwolf project, again, just starting it out officially, these guys have been nothing but kind and like courteous to me, and right there when I needed them too. Like, I know Ricky, I asked him once to play with me at Cobra Cabana, I think, and ever since then, it was like first show together. Ever since then, he was like, you know what, if you need me for anything else, you let me know and I got you. And it's been like that with us ever since. And that's how we connected with Wertlos too. Same deal. And so I think this is a great opportunity for us, not only to be able to show to each other's audiences exactly what we're about and what we can bring to the table as Richmond artists, but also allow us to basically give ourselves an avenue and a platform to really go beyond what Richmond is, what the scope of Richmond is. Because I think that at the end of the day, that's everybody's goal here, is to be bigger than Richmond.
Greyrot, I remember during our episode, one of the standout things that I'm actually posting the snippet tomorrow, because I was one of the most powerful parts of our interview. But you had said that you've had this dream since you were 15 years old, and that nothing was stopping you. And we talked about how that whole song that we listened to was all you. You know, you did all the programming, all the recording, all the everything, all the production on it. And you were talking about how this community has embraced you as an artist, and has kind of embraced you, and now putting you on shows, and you're like legit part of this now, and you started this from the motivation of, well, I have all the resources, I should just do it myself. How important has that acceptance been to your life and your music?
It's crucial, and I owe these guys the world. And, I love them so much. I care about my community and my brothers and sisters. It's been a dream. I started playing music with my friends when I was 13. And, just learning. And then, of course, like I said, when I was 15, that was the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And life happens. Some tragedy has happened in my life. I've lost some friends of mine, the friends that I started music with. And so I carry that with me all the time. Mm-hmm. It's very near and dear to my heart. And like I said before, everybody's grown up now and nobody wants to play anymore or go outside their house. So
yeah.
I collected all the equipment. And I said, you know what? This is it. Nobody's going to,
That's it.
I'm just going for it.
All in.
Yeah.
I love
awesome.
it. Let's go.
And you meet good friends along the way,
Yeah. So let's talk about Odin's House of Sound. Before I had heard about this show, I had never heard of Odin's House of Sound, and I went to look it up, and I couldn't find too much information on it, to be honest with you.
There's a reason for that.
So why are we blowing the roof off of Odin's house this weekend?
Yeah.
What about that place makes it special?
I mean, it is exactly that, a house of sound, and it's a Richmond underground special. That's what I think. And
literally underground.
Yeah, it's literally underground, like Fight Club underground. And I think that everyone's going to have a really good time seeing what this place is about. And if you haven't come out to it, it's going to blow your mind, because it's not like a regular bar or anything. It's something pretty special.
You have to ask for the address too.
Like True Gods.
Yeah. Shh. Oh God.
We're pretty active. You can reach us.
Yeah. So have any of you played at Odin's before?
First time.
First time for Ashwolf.
Yeah.
How about you, Greyrot? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I think I mentioned last time I've been eyeing the place for a while, because it was actually a Florida death metal band called Forfeiture that pointed me in the direction of it, because they had just played at that venue last year, and we played with them the day before that show. And so Casey, their guitarist, they were like, hey, this place looks like an underground castle. This is totally your vibe. You should play here. Like, oh man, that
underground
I saw pictures of it. I was like, yeah, basically, yeah, from what I understand it. And I saw pictures of it, and I was like, yeah, maybe one day. And then here comes Wertlos saying, hey, you want to play at Odin's House of Sound? I was like, wait a minute, I know that place. So,
you manifested it, is what you're saying.
That's right.
I manifested, yes, indeed. Vampires manifested.
Conjure.
Absolutely. Greyrot, what's your experience of Odin's? Have you played there yet?
I played there once last year. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to have some people invite me to come open for them.
Cool. What'd you think of the space?
Oh, the space is amazing. I mean, It's just an underground sort of cavern. The sound is fantastic. Mm-hmm. The people are great. It's huge, and it's only going to get better, I think.
Nice. So my next question is, how did this show even come together? Who's the one who said, hey, let's all get together and do this thing? This is where it's going to be. How did the life of this show start?
That's your time.
Yeah. I was like, really, this is a one for Emily. She's the mastermind behind Wertlos. And when we first played there, we were like stunned. We're like, this is amazing, and we have to come back here, of course. But we knew that we had our album release, like in our mind, what we wanted to do. And we just wanted it to be like super underground, super kind of different than just a regular show. And so building it, we wanted the bill to kind of reflect that too, to have some different bands that we're all like loosely connected, but it's supposed to be a showcase of the different sound too that the underground has with all this. And I wish Velvet Room was here too, because their sound is great. But I mean, all of us together, you kind of have like all the walks of the Richmond sound kind of.
Yeah, I was going to point that out earlier. Yeah. Like, I feel like you all have a sound, but it's a little bit different. Like, it's like you can tell like it would be a great show, but you guys all have like a different sound. So it's going to be an interesting show.
But it's I'm interested similar in the crowd.
Passion. Yeah. Exactly.
Energy. Yeah, the energy and the passion and what everybody brings to the show, I think, is really what connects us to. Everybody's really passionate about what they do, not only behind closed doors, but on the stage. So, and it shows, and it's gonna be epic. I can't wait.
It's even more hilarious because of the fact that somehow, despite the fact that those differences exist, our audiences just managed to cross over.
It's true. Yeah. No, they love it, and it's really cool, like you're saying, because people get to experience something they maybe wouldn't have stepped out of that zone, the little safety zone they had. So they get to experience it, and they're like, man, I love this too. So that's really cool for you to. That's how I experienced this kind of weird music, was on accident. So I hope that's how other people do it too and get taken away.
Yeah, I've been kind of blown away in these last couple months on just the love out of Richmond, out of that community. I've been hanging out and doing interviews with people in Chicago and people especially here in New York, all over. But it honestly seems like the most community feel that I've had is Richmond.
It's
pretty wild.
I keep hearing that too.
It really is interesting because it's like Richmond is unique in the fact that it's not big, like not by like the standards of Chicago, Philly, or Newport, but it's also not small either. And I think that that's the perfect place to be in when it comes to the music scene, because you get a chance to experience everything and not meet everyone at the same time. So there's always something, but there's always like a neat little network, a neat little community that ties us all together, like you said, what's also really, really great is that, I hear a lot of talk about how Richmond music scenes, and not even just Richmond, just music scenes in general, can be super cliquey, can be super closed off. But,
I'm seeing a lot of that.
The way but that can be the case in some music scenes. But it's all about becoming the change you want to see in the world. And I think that's what makes us really unique, is that we decided we were going to say, fuck that, change the game, and be that kind of community that opens up to each other, that allows us to share that same space and that same stage. And that's where we are right now. The reason why I think Richmond is thriving right now in the underground is because we changed the game for ourselves.
And that's one of the reasons why this podcast and doing these type of interviews is really important to me, because I had no idea that Richmond was like that, and I don't know how many people actually know it. So to be able to interview quite a bit of bands from there and do the sponsorship, and now this interview, it's really putting it out there for a lot of people to see. And I hope that too. and I hope that other communities and other cities kind of start to do the same thing.
Exactly.
Let's start a whole massive network going, man. Like you said in the last interview, man. Like, we could literally come to the point where Richmond connects with Cleveland, Cleveland connects with New York, New York connects with Miami, whatever, like that's kind of the goal, is to, again, show that we are a community that is good enough to not only stand with all these other bigger music scenes, but also be in community with all these other scenes as well. We want to take this philosophy and expand it to where the network is just inexplicable.
And that's one of my goals as a podcaster to do, especially with my show coming up in May. I mean, we have people coming from definitely here in New York, New Jersey, but also the Boston area, the Salem area, Richmond area, the Pennsylvania area. Even got someone coming out from a band coming out from Ohio. They're driving out here to do this show. So I'm just like, I love that this show has reps from kind of multiple surrounding cities, and show and show that like this is a party, like we're all in this together. You know, this world is fucking nuts right now, and there's so much division, and I don't want that division in music anymore. I just don't.
It's true. And bring everybody together behind not only music, but such a great thing like mental health awareness, which, like you just said, the world is so fucked up right now. So we could all use a little mental health check and upkeep. And that's serious. And no one has not been touched, either themselves or their family, by some devastating form of a mental health problem or something that it was either missed or whatever, that, you know, could have probably done more or been more there for them, be that in the community or whatever, you know? And so bringing that, and everyone has that, and like you said, bringing these shows together like what you're doing in May, where everybody gets to come together and we're automatically all linked by you. So there's a wall down, you know, the division is breaking down, and that's really cool, man.
And I've seen a lot of you guys kind of who are in the show like friend each other. So it's like now you have these connections in Boston. Now you have these connections in Ohio, and we're all linking up in New York, and they're gonna know about the Richmond. So it's like, oh, let's do this thing. I'm so stoked. So stoked.
That's the future.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about the show. Maybe we're here to talk about the show this weekend. I know we got sidetracked there. So I'm going to start with Greyrot. A fun question: what are you going to have at your merch table? What can people come and expect to pick up from Greyrot while they're there?
Yeah, well, when you come and see me, you can always get some exclusive Greyrot glasses.
Yeah. Oh, sick! Oh, are you going to have those? Really?
Yeah, brother.
Sick. Yeah. I want to grab a pair of those.
Yeah, these glasses are awesome because they got the mirrored effect, and when you're talking to people, they make who you're talking to stare back at themselves and think about how they're coming.
Well, that's exactly what I said. I don't know if you remember this on our interview, because when you announced who you were and what you're listening to, you came right up to the camera, and my first thing was, I love how you did that, because I was able to see myself in the reflection of your glasses, so you gave the audience a glimpse into what they're seeing. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Always got the glasses. There's been some good memes passed around about the glasses. And then working on some new T-shirt designs. So excited about that. You know.
Yeah. What about you, Ashwolf? What's some merch that people can pick up from you?
Man, I fucking wish we had merch right now.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
The project itself, this Ashwolf thing, is still brand spanking new. So we really are kind of hitting the ground running with playing a few shows first. But you can still come say hi to your lovely neighborhood vampire prince. I will say hello back. We may take a few selfies, maybe have a few drinks, smoke some bud in my car.
Oh, okay. All right. I think I know where I'm hanging out in between sets.
Back to the castle.
Back to the head of the castle, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, well, you're on Bandcamp, right, Ashwolf?
Yes.
So anybody, if you want to show any financial support for any of these bands, Greyrot said there's some merch, but you can also head over to Ashwolf's Bandcamp and support that way as well. Here's some tracks over there. Ty, you had already said some merch. You got some stuff for the new album, some new teas. What else you got? Or do you want to expand any more on that stuff? There it is.
Oh, is that the teaser? We finally get to see it?
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude. that looks so glorious.
I'm super excited. I don't know if it works though, so you have to buy it to see. Yeah. I don't know if it works.
You're like, I don't have a CD player, so I don't even know if it works.
I don't know.
But,
I don't know if it works. It's cool.
Right. I got one in my car. We can hop
there we go.
and test it.
The
there
car
you
test
go.
is the only way. It's the only way. Yeah, you got to come. We'll sign them for you. Come on down. No extra charge. We'd love to sign them for you. It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. We got some lighters if you guys want to buy it and then set it on fire. We got some lighters that we've made up. So
light it on fire.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I love it.
Yeah, cool. All right, another fun question, and I think we'll kind of wrap it up. Greyrot, what is a reason that people should come out to this show? If you can pitch this show to get people out, what would you say?
I would say you need to come out and blow off all the rage and the hatred that you get daily throughout the week in your work week. Come and blow that steam off and do it for the community. We're supporting the community with the Richmond Legal Fund. We're all very, very happy to support this, benefit.
Yeah. What about you, Ashwolf?
I say that if you are a fan of a very eclectic mix of genres and styles, but also really love the aesthetic and the spirit of not only just metal, but goth, punk, alt in general, I think that this is not a show, but the definitive show of what Richmond has to offer in that regard. You've got me with my gothic power metal. You've got Greyrot with some death doom industrial vibes, and Wertlos with the industrial vibes too. You gotta at least check it out for yourselves. And I'm not too familiar with Velvet Ruin, but I know that Ty and Emily and the rest of Wertlos would not have a band that sucks on the set. So you need to come and see them too. Honestly, and like everyone already said, not only are you going to have a wonderful time, but this is for a cause that not only we believe in, but it's a worthy one. And I would love to see everybody come by, say hello, and just fucking let everything loose. Let everything.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the spirit of the underground. So let's show what the underground can accomplish together.
Spirit of the underground.
God, that's good.
That's a quote. That's a quote.
That is good.
Ty, I actually have a question for you first, a different question, and then we'll go into that one. So I got two more for you.
Yeah.
So since this is your album release, why did you guys decide to go this route for the album release show? Instead of kind of doing just your own thing or kind of just putting it out, why did you decide to go an album release party with some of your friends?
Well, I think that, sure, we can come celebrate Wertlos, but I'd love to celebrate all of my friends and the things that make this special. And also, it's a great opportunity if we're going to listen to music and get all of our hate out and all that stuff and feel the love. We can spread the love too with the little mental health awareness and the community legal fund. Like I think that this is the only way that I really want to do it, and Wertlos would want to do it. Because it's not about us; it's about the fans. Our show is about you having a good time. I'm gonna have a good time. Like, I'm going to come out there and we are all going to bring you a show because we want you to have a good time because life sucks, right? So we're here to try to help. And, I think all of us feel the help that the fans give us too, because it makes us very strong. And, we're just all going to do this for love, really. But we're going to be kind of angry about it.
Yeah.
We're very angry about it. But yeah, we'll do it for love.
Yeah, I think it's awesome of you guys to, thinking about an album release and the best way to do it and throwing a show. You're just like, fuck it, let's just do another show that we do and have it be the album. Let's celebrate it with our friends. Let's celebrate it with the fans. think that's really cool.
Well, that's what we do it for, is the fans.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Ashwolf, Greyrot, Velruin, all of us, all these artists in Richmond, really, it is about the fans. And the number one thing is, it's great if you get to, get some help or resources from the mental health awareness. It's really great if you donate or whatever, get some aid, whatever you got to do, Richmond Community Legal Fund. And it's also really great if you just come out and experience some fucking badass music and have a good time. So choose your own destiny. Come to Odin's House of Sound and let us blow your mind a little bit. It'll be fun.
Shout out to the 10 fans I have.
Ow!
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, I think you kind of answered the question in there too. I think you kind of did a little bit of a combo answer there. Is there anything else you'd like to say about why people should come out, or you want to leave it like that?
Yeah, like what else are you gonna do? Come on.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
What else are you fucking gonna do?
Gonna sit there and drink at the Camel again. For the 5th time this week.
You say the Camel?
No shade to the Camel. They're a great establishment. They got some great. Come on. You don't want to enjoy some underground music somewhere? Come on.
And to see it, and to see, I think you called it a staple, Ty, to see one of the staples in the underground Richmond scene.
Yes,
a new place. Come check out.
Bigger and bigger.
Yeah. One last thing that I would like to close out with on my behalf. I was lucky enough, and I'm very appreciative for it. I will be on stage for about 10 minutes or so talking about Heavy Mental Breakdown. They've been gracious enough to give me a little spot there. So I'll be up there talking about what I do for the podcast, and I'm going to have a table. My wife's upstairs making some merch for it as we are talking.
Nice.
Yeah, since there's a lot of we are surrounded by thrift shops and and stuff like that. So we're buying flannels or jackets, and she's painting on them the logo, or sewing on patches and stuff. So we like to recycle here. We like to recycle out here in Brooklyn. So we're bringing some authentic vintage thrifting from New York out to Richmond. So we'll have some cool merch. But I'm very excited to get on that stage and talk about what mental health means to me, to all of us in this community. So I'll have a quick little thing, and then right after I'm done talking, Wertlos is coming on. So I'm definitely going to give a little bit of a shout out there, and then we're going to close it out with Ashwolf and just have a great night. Once again, the show is at Odin's House of Sound this Saturday, March 14th. But you have to DM us for the address, because we're not going to give it to you. Doors are at 7. Show is at 8. Like I said, it's $10 cash, and it's a benefit show for the Community Legal Fund. So there's no reason to not show up for this. Great cause, great music, great bands, but most importantly, great people. It's a community show. It's an album release show.
Hell yeah. Come celebrate with us.
Let's celebrate with us. There's no reason to not be there. Yeah.
You got nothing else to do.
Yeah, nothing else to do. Maybe Lamb of God will show up. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
They did on one of my other shows.
I know. That's why I said it.
You're gonna have to show up to find out.
Yeah, you got to show up to see if there's actually a secret band playing there or not. I don't know.
Municipal waste, or wind hand, or Guar.
Guar's going to show up. Fuck yeah,
that'd be sick.
You don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Well, you guys have heard nothing but love and community aspect from this interview, so I hope that this helps give a little bit of an extra push to why you should go to the show this weekend. We're all going to be there hanging out. It's going to be a fun party. Come represent the new and pick up the new Wertlos album. I'm sure it's going to be as brutal as the last one was.
Well, yeah.
Can't wait to see all of you.
And pick up some glasses from Greyrot.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Hang out with Ashwolf. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There we go. We got a hot box in the car. We're listening to the new Wertlos. Hopefully, we can listen to it and the CD works.
Yeah,
we'll find out. We'll find out Saturday. Grab a lighter. Grab a lighter. I actually, it was funny. I was talking to my wife earlier, and I said we need to get some more lighters because we're all out.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, you're good.
I guess I know what I'm picking up this Saturday. Glasses, and a lighter. That's what I'm bringing.
It's a party.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I am super stoked to see you guys this weekend. It's going to be such a fun night. I am very much looking forward to it. And we all have a little bit of anger in us right now. So this is the place to get it out with friends and family in the community. So Ashwolf, Greyrot, and Wertlos, thanks for jumping on this. I am stoked to hang out with you this weekend. And let's have a great show on Saturday night.
Yo, thank you. You're right.
Thank you, man.